right before the 4th of July. How are you guys doing today? Good, I hope. Well, in the last video, we left ELS 400 and 1221 down near Stiles. I'd assume they're probably moving this morning, but I just don't have the energy to go south again today. It's a lot of miles on the car to keep going so far south each day. Anyway, I heard ELS 503 has been moving up here the last few days, so figure a little change of course. We'll go north today up to Channing. See if we can't find ELS 503. Also, in the last few days, they've been dumping tons of paint ore, iron ore, down along the, I don't know if iron ore and paint ore is the same thing. I mean, it looks the same. But they fill rail cars at Channing and then send them down to Illinois, where they use it for paint, to dye paint. I got my fingers and toes crossed that it's sitting around here somewhere, or working around here. I see a bunch of cars on the Y. There's a crew here. Ore piles to the left. A lot of ore piles to the left. No sign of 503. Man, where did they go? Truck's been tracking through that reddish looking rock. Anyway, I'm gonna take a peek over here and see what we see, which right now is a lot of nothing. Okay, where did they go? I know one place I'm going to go look. Okay. So the yard is to my right, and to our left is a storage track, which normally has cars sitting on it. To the left of that gondola right there. I don't see anything all the way down, so let's go take a drive down that way and see if we can find a train. It's got to be around here. Normally when they pull storage cars off of this line, they use more than one locomotive. I mean, maybe ELS 501 is running. I have no clue. I do know is it's very rare not to see any cars on this line, so take a ride down here and see what's going on. Alright, I just turned off this little driveway here to check out the train tracks and tell me what you think, but looks to me like there's recently been a train over here because all the grass is cleaned off. I don't see nothing, but we're going to keep going. You know, the thought occurred to me, the weed sprayer's up here. Possibly. I mean, there's a good possibility they're pulling off cars so the spraying unit can get in here and spray the weeds. So this track, storage track, runs north almost all the way to the Marquette County line. There's a good possibility they're up here. So we'll take the ride up. Another reference to Killer Bee. He put out a pretty cool video with, whoa, gotta go back and see what that was, what I think they were. I swear those look like lawn darts just sitting on the side of the road right there. Then I gotta wonder, are they free? I think they are free. I've got a set of lawn darts at home. And I've been looking for the rings associated with lawn darts. Yeah, we're taking those. They gotta be free. They have to be, right? You don't leave stuff on the side of the road if they're not. That, ladies and gentlemen, is totally fate right there. I don't need a cooler. Somebody else can have that. It's an empty cooler. Nice little cooler. Yeah, that is a score by itself. Anyway, back to Killer Bee's reference. He made a video with Greg Bunce, which is a former engineer. And they took a drive up to, well, they took a drive really up into Marquette County, following the old railroad line. That's something you should go back and watch. It was pretty cool. Anyway, I'm not very familiar with this area other than the tracks are to my left in the woods. I think the only thing we can do is go up towards Silver Lake, go check out that area. Also, there's a Sagola Sportsman Club, I believe it's called. Might want to check that area out because I know the tracks go right through that property. And again, I'm not really sure where I am right now. Oh, there's a train right there. That's where I am. That's where they are. That's where they are. It's funny that they're looking at me. It's a neat area right here. Oh, that's just amusing for me because I know they weren't expecting to see me. All right, Sagola Township Sportsman's Club. Take a swing back in here. I don't know if it's gated up or not, but I've actually been here one time before. This is where I took my I don't even know if I want to say it, but this is where I took my concealed carry license class. Yes, I passed, and I got no more comments about that. But I remember when I was here, I seen the train tracks running through the property, and I thought, wow, wouldn't it be cool to catch a train through here? Huh, Johnny's back here. Yeah, this is where I took took my class right back here. Definitely have never caught a train. Johnny and the conductor are sitting in the truck over there. I think that was a maintenance person there that pulled up alongside of them. They were at the last crossing as well. I hear the power coming up. I'd imagine this track through here is pretty rickety. This was, at one time, the route the Copper Country Unlimited took. Yeah, I would say it was a pretty lucky day on my part in order to come north to find them where they were, and the fact that I found some lawn darts just sitting on the side of the road. Lawn darts. I think I'll have to research, but I believe lawn darts they're illegal, aren't they, to sell? Is it a big ice? Can't tell, but it looks like a bag of ice. Bags of sand? I think that's what that was. Very cool. Anyway, I guess we'll go north and see where exactly we can find them at. Alright. Train left. Conductor did as well. One of the maintenance vehicles are still sitting here, which they might sit here and just wait for the train to come back through. Anyway, there's not a whole lot of places we can get to up north from here, but we will check and look. Here comes the other one. On Silver Lake. Silver Lake campground's to the left. Normally when you look back across the lake, you can see rail cars. I don't see any back there this time. This is another road I've been down one time before, when my late father-in-law was still alive. This could turn into an adventure, huh? This might have been the way Johnny and the conductor went. But also there's another section up to the right, north on M95, where there are a bunch of rail cars, more rail cars, specifically blue boxcars. Anyway, I'm pretty certain this is the road we take back to the train tracks. I'm sure this is the proper place for me to be driving this car. I don't see any fresh tire prints in. Oh, maybe. I'm looking for splashes, you know, like you go through a hole. Please, God, don't be a big hole. Yeah, I'm not sure they went this way because after my tires are passing through, it's leaving a wet mark after. Well, I don't know, maybe. I hate if I have to back out of here. That'd make for a fun video, though, wouldn't it? Jason has to back a mile out of a trail. Yeah, just driving the Charger down a trail. I don't think it's a marked trail because I didn't see any markers on it. Thought you're gonna watch a video like this today. Again, I hope I don't get back here and find that Johnny and them are on the main trail parked up and there's a chipmunk. I gotta go across these rocks. This would be a bad place to get a flat. I'm pretty sure my reception is toast. I guess if I had to turn around, I could. Railroad's gonna tell me I'm on their property. I'm joking. I don't know. It's kind of fun though. I'm driving down this trail here and I'm not even sure if I'm on the right trail. Maybe I was supposed to stay on that other road. Now I'm starting to really second guess myself. No, see, there's rail cars right here. If I was Johnny the conductor, this is somewhere in the area of where I might be. Oh God, no. I'm not sure where Johnny and the other conductor went to. I think they're somewhere up behind me. Up to the north further. ELS 503 is just beyond what we can see in the trees there. I'm sure you can hear them powering up in the woods. I'm just lucky that I found them where I did. We're about 1 mile from the Marquette County line, just off of M95. So if you look on your Googly Maps, you'll actually, M95 is right there where that truck just went across. The train tracks are right here. I'd imagine we're about 4 or 5 miles north of Channing right now. just in the middle of nowhere, being swarmed by bugs and finding ticks. Oh, there they are. I was wondering, I knew they were nearby somewhere. Just couldn't figure out where they were. They said it's building air now, but it's just taking really slow. I wonder how many how long of a line this is. That's kind of funny how Johnny was just down there in the woods, and I knew I could hear something running. I just didn't know where they were. And they did come this way. Got movement. Definitely got some movement. There used to be blue boxcars up to the north of this. Be interesting to see if they're connected to this or not. It's a pretty good long string back there behind them. We should be able to get back up to Sportsman Club as they come through there, and a few more spots in north of Channing as well. Oh, they really got a whole big long string back there with one engine. There's the back of it. Yeah, I wonder if they're pulling all these off so they can spray for weeds. Hey, how do you like that? They never do that. They're moving the train, he says. Did I make it in time? That's actually questionable, I don't know. I do notice that when the locomotive is running just power and all alone, they kind of crawl. They don't go really fast. If he has a train behind him, some weight maybe to hold it down, they go a little bit quicker. There you go. Probably shouldn't have stopped. Maybe they weren't planning to. Tree on top of that one. These cars have been here so long, I think that tree grew up through it. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Watching him through that transition down there. All right, we're gonna jump up to the next crossing and we'll get them at the next one. The whole thing, maybe. We'll see. Spot right there. See what those cars are doing? See them? My guess is if it was going to come off the rail, that would be the spot it might do it. I don't know. All right, let's go. Never caught a train across here before. Already got across Sawyer Lake. Oh man. was hoping to catch the horns across Sawyer Lake, but we'll come down here, get a few other shots. Bags and bags and bags of sand. Pretty crazy. Alright. Guess we'll keep on going and wish we were on that lake over there. Just trolling around. I think that would be better than doing this. What do you think? Or how about better yet? We can be on the lake watching the train go by. That would be kind of cool. Oh, I can hear them. I just drove past and realized they stopped again. Probably ran out of sand, had to fill it back up. You can't see it, but you can hear it. All right, let's try to get in front. Maybe they'll keep moving. I'm being funny. Hard to get a good shot down the tracks without actually being on the tracks, and you know me, I don't like to be on the tracks. I assume he's trying to sand. Wishing he had another locomotive like ELS 501. But they're getting it done. All those bags of sand up front help for sure, I suppose. It's cool, I can hear the rail next to me creaking, making noises. Stand back a little bit, but trying to keep them in frame, you know. I want to keep them in the shot. Kind of a cool crossing. Sand. We're gonna sit here and get this whole train as it goes by. Huh. There's that tree. Yeah, it's hard to imagine when the Milwaukee Road ran. I'm pretty sure this is the tracks they took straight north to Floodwood, Michigami, and onwards north. Just like the tracks to the south into Wisconsin. You see the speed they go here now, but this is all storage. That's all they use it for, is storage. These got to be for sand. If I remember right, sand have two bait hoppers or two emptying point, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they're called. What are they called? I think, well, grain have 3. A hot one today in the 80s. Oh, don't stop now. The wheels still have stickers on them. What you wonder is how many cars they got on here. Cool sticker. Escanaba Lake Superior Railroad Repair Center. There's another one. Repair facility. Read it, read it, read it, read it, read it. Should we try that again? You guys want to read a sticker? Here it is. Read it, read it, read it, read it, read it, read it, read it. Yeah, those are some cool stickers. I guess every car that is fixed by them, that's the kind of sticker they get. You guys counting cars, I hope I didn't screw you up. What's making that noise, you ask? Sure, now you guys aren't going to make noise. Keep looking down like, is the end coming yet? How many cars can they pull out at one time? I think all of them is the answer. Wow. you got another tree in one? Parts of a tree anyway. Oh man, we got the end, really? Now we can look down the train tracks at the end of this thing. Wow, man, that was a long train, I would say. Come over here, I can get a far better shot. I'd say they're pretty straight. Might not be able to see very well, but to me they don't even appear to be rocking one bit. Right, well, you know, train's on the right. You can see it over there or not through the trees, but it's there. I did not count the cars, did you? It's got to be over 50. I'm hot. It is sweating hot over here. Anyway, we'll go back to Channing and wait for the train to come through. Should be a doozy. Wonder if they'll cut off any cars and pull any shorter strings than what they have now. Rare look of the Channing yard. We actually have a train coming from the north. All the beautiful wildflowers are out. I'm surprised on how well those tracks are. I don't see a whole lot of cars doing much rocking at all. They just don't use them a whole lot. Shooting into that sun is terrible. Eh? Anyway, I think they'll probably cut off some cars, possibly. I know they got a bunch on the Y, so I don't know if they'll be able to like hook on and just push across, but you guys need a tree. I know where there's one available. Anyway, let's go down by the depot, or across from the depot, and see what they do. EC cranked back on. I was hoping they'd go south with the train today, but that's not going to happen. However, on the flip side, the again, this is a move I've never seen before. So it's very cool capturing it. He's on the front of the locomotive and he looks like he's putting sand down. Putting sand down. I thought maybe he was going to put sand down or something. It's the way he's positioned in front of the train. Although I bet that's what they were doing.
about 70 more than 503.
70? 70 more? Or 17 more? I didn't quite hear him, did you? I didn't quite hear what he said, but sure sounded like he said 70 more. Anyway, you see all the piles of paint ore in front of us, and it looks like iron ore crushed, but I guess it's called paint ore. I don't know if they loaded it into gondolas or what exactly, but
about 40 more there.
I do believe that is exactly what they said. 70. So they got 40 more. Well, I really hope this isn't too boring for you, just watching these cars move, but I'm not entirely sure how long I'll stick up here for, knowing this is all they're really going to do. It's 2:45 now. Still got 3 more hours of work and stuff to do. I didn't see... I didn't see 20 to a stop. I didn't see any weed sprayer units around here. And there again, they might just be moving out cars, getting ready for a train where they're gonna need some of these cars out of the storage area. Still don't see the end down there. I am just amazed ELS can move ELS 503 can move this many cars. I see the end coming. But I mean, what, they're going to hook it onto the string that's on the
503.
string that's on the Y and shove it back? Oh, tired. I'd imagine you're going to be watching this video on July 6th.
Here at 503. Yeah, whenever you get the chance.
Well,
Yeah. One. Anywhere in there, I'll do 503. Bring it ahead. 5, clear switch, clear 503. Go ahead. Three. One more. Oh.
well, they got one car out that they needed. I wonder if they're literally pulling out cars they need for a train. I mean, I've always thought they could just grab the closest available car and use that one. But I'm guessing they have a specific car in mind they have to use.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine if they pulled out 70 cars, 4 miles,
Down here at 503.
just to bring in one car that they needed? And that's after clearing the entire line off, which probably took a whole day. training day. Well, now that string he's got, that he just hooked up onto, is loaded with smart siding down on the end too. This is getting pretty interesting here. Just added a whole bunch of empty cars and a whole bunch of full center beams. Huh. My mind was playing tricks on me. I thought those center beams up there were on this train. It looks like they're gonna fill up the tracks here.
Easier up top, gonna run down to the bottom end to make sure we're not playing even though we should miss. About 20 feet there off level 3.
Surprised the conductor didn't ride the train back. I guess we're learning. Well, It's obvious to me he's training the new guy. And I'm thinking I might be making them a little bit nervous, at least the new guy, knowing he's being filmed, you know? And being it's the day before the 4th of July, I'm sure they want to get their job done. I kind of have some things I could go do. I think I'm gonna cut this video short. Like I said, no added pressure to them. I don't want to cause any issues or, you know, make it seem as if me filming them makes their job any harder. You guys know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna cruise. They can see me playing this day right here, and I hope they have an. I hope they have an awesome 4th of July weekend. The head of the train, maybe we can catch this last move. You gotta be way down here somewhere. Yeah, I don't want to give them any more added pressure the day before the 4th of July. They're looking to get their job done. So I'm going to ask you to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and make a comment below. Was this a pretty cool video or what? You can be honest. Look at all the bags of sand. Wow. Yeah, I couldn't stop that fast, could I? Sure. Running with the AC on, windows wide open. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Another rare move by the Escanaba and Lake Superior Railroad. I've always dreamed about them moving those rail cars off that northern stretch. Never thought I'd actually capture it on film. Alright, now I'm serious. Now I'm really leaving. I'm really leaving. I really am now. I am, watch me. Here I go. I'm gonna do it. I am. I'm gonna do it. Told you I was. Told you I was, didn't I? I said it. I told you I was. I'm kidding. Think I was kidding? Yeah, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Slam that thumbs up button if you haven't already.